What is happening, my YT Gizang? Y'all already know what it is, man. This is your boy Rio, and if you are new, then welcome to the channel. Now today we going to Cleveland, man, because we got to have this whole conversation. SHEDEUER SANDERS had absolutely no reps today, okay? Absolutely none. And it's starting to raise a lot of eyebrows, man, when it comes to the SHEDEUER SANDERS fans, including myself, in which a lot of people starting to say that he's really getting mistreated up there. I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, looking at these numbers, I'm gonna have to agree. Now, there is somebody that feel like he do not understand why people are putting out this narrative that the Cleveland Browns are mistreating SHEDEUER SANDERS, and that's none other than Tony Grossi. All right, and we're gonna talk about that whole situation. But before we get into that video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 2.2K, and I will say that you guys have been subscribing to the channel, and I really appreciate that. But if you can continue to subscribe to the channel, I would gladly appreciate that as well. And make sure y'all get down in the comments below and let me know how y'all feeling about this whole situation. Let's take a look at what Tony Grossi had to say.
What do you say when you hear that narrative that the Browns are
mistreating him?
Yes.
I shake my head. I don't understand it at all. They complicated their own situation by drafting him when they did. After you know, their evaluation was that Dillon Gabriel was better. Let's take him in the third round. They had enough quarterbacks right there to conduct a competition. And then they drafted SHEDEUER in the fifth round. Why? Well, the GM and the owner both said because value. He was worth more than a fifth-round pick. So I don't know why the Browns are like the bad guys in what's going on here.
Right.
That they mistreated him. They treated him better than 31 other teams.
Now, one thing I will say that I agree with when it comes to Tony Grossi is that I do appreciate the fact that the Cleveland Browns gave my boy SHEDEUER SANDERS an opportunity to be able to play in the NFL, okay, when no other NFL team gave him that opportunity. So that's one thing I can agree with when it comes to Tony Grossi. However, everything else I'm going to have to take a slide on. All right. I'm going to pretty much give you guys my perspective. I'm not going to make it too long, but I'm going to give y'all my perspective on why I got to this point of where I feel like they just pretty much disrespecting my boy SHEDEUER SANDERS. Okay. Now, granted, he got drafted. Okay. That's great. We all knew what was going on with the Cleveland Browns and Dillon Gabriel and SHEDEUER SANDERS, in which that was the main topic of discussion at that point of time, which when it came to me at that time, I did not say or feel like SHEDEUER SANDERS was going to be a starter for the Cleveland Browns. I felt like he was going to have to fight to get a position for the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? Just to be on their roster. So that was the whole conversation at hand. So then here we come, the mini camp, the rookie mini camp. They had their competition between each other, right? In which I saw it, y'all saw it, even everybody else saw it, okay? SHEDEUER SANDERS was the better quarterback in the rookie minicamp. You had reporters coming out explaining why SHEDEUER SANDERS was the better quarterback, in which, you know, they had a lot of negative things to say about Dillon Gabriel a little bit. I'm not going to get into that because this video is not to downplay Dillon Gabriel, because I wish nothing but the best for his career, in which he's starting to progress. So I digress on that, but we all witnessed it. Inside reporters, they was giving us the whole information on who was better between the two. So at that point in my head, it went from him fighting to be on this roster to he's definitely going to be on this roster, but it stayed there for me. Okay. But then after this rookie minicamp, Kevin Stefanski comes out and make a public statement that this QB race is wide open. Okay. This was his words. He then went as far as to say that everybody was going to get a shot at this QB1 situation. Everybody was going to get a fair shot. A fair shot. Now, we all know what fair means, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm trying to make this short and sweet. So boom, at that point, I'm thinking, okay, and everybody else, even ESPN and all the other analysts thought the same thing that I thought at the time. After this rookie minicamp, you come out and make a statement like that. Clearly, you see something in one of these rookies to where you feel like they could be that #1 quarterback for this organization. That's exactly what I took from it. So at that point in time, I'm like, okay, SHEDEUER SANDERS is actually going to get a chance. And then at that point, everybody started lining up people's talents. Is he better than Kenny Pickett? Is he better than Joe Flacco? Which at the time I knew he was better than both of them. He's better than both of them. Now, if you ask me, I would have said if Joe Flacco, which I still feel this way, Joe Flacco is the #1 quarterback up there for the beginning of the year, which I feel like SHEDEUER SANDERS is going to take over. But when it comes to the experience and stuff like that, I feel like Joe Flacco, they're going to put him out there first. Okay, that's just how I feel. Even though I feel like SHEDEUR SANDERS is the QB1, he should be QB1 up there. They're going to put Joe Flacco in first. All right, but then we start comparing him to all the other quarterbacks in which we feel like he is the most talented, right? So we get into training camp. Mind you, the word fair. SHEDEUR SANDERS, since the training camp started, since the mini camp started, he's been the most consistent quarterback. He's been the best quarterback up there when it comes to the QB tracker, because since the minicamp started, ESPN came out with this whole QB tracker, or ESPN Cleveland came out with this whole QB tracker, in which we was able to keep up and witness who was better based off of the performances, which was SHEDEUR SANDERS. And here we are to this day. He has yet, I mean, he got like 1 or 2 reps with the ones, but he has yet to get the amount of reps that Dillon Gabriel or anybody else has gotten with the ones. And I'm just going to leave it there. So I don't understand why Tony Grossi is trying to act like he don't understand, because he really understands. There's no way you don't understand this. We all see it. We can't turn a blind eye to this. This is not fair. He's not being treated fair. And when you look at the reps from yesterday, he only got 10 reps yesterday, okay, in which he was 7 for 10 with 1 touchdown. Y'all can see the tracker right down below me, but he was 7 for 10. Okay, in which you can see that his reps are just decreasing slowly. But now it took a big turn. Today, he got absolutely no reps. Now, I'm hoping that in this situation, I'm really hoping that he didn't get reps today, because he's going to be the one that go in with the ones tomorrow. And it'll probably just be him and Joe Flacco, or him and Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel don't get no reps next, well, not next week, but tomorrow. I'm hoping that is the case, but if not, what are we talking about? This man is being mistreated. That's me. That's how I feel. And I'm pretty sure there's so many other people that feel this way out here when it comes to this situation. And then you go look at what the owner had to say the other day about my boy SHEDEUR SANDERS when it comes to the NFL draft. How can you not see that he is being mistreated up here? That when that came out, that kind of solidified everything for me. That these folks really don't care about SHEDEUR SANDERS too much like that. Because if you ask me, an owner should not come out and say anything like that when it comes to his rookie players. They're rookies. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's all crazy to me. I think that this man is being treated unfairly. Hands down, bro. It's not even close. But y'all help me make it make sense. Do y'all feel like he being mistreated or not, man? I got to get up out of here, man. I'm going to leave it to y'all. Drop it down in the comments below and let me know how y'all truly feel about this situation. I love you guys. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. Yeti.